Welcome to another episode of The Studio. My name is Adam and it's time for yet another Let's Watch. Today we're going to be watching some marimba themed videos because, as you know, if you're new to my channel, hit that red subscribe button below if you haven't already to keep up with my uploads because I upload every single week. And we have a lot of awesome marimba related submissions on the Discord right now at percussion.com/Discord, and it's also a very good time for marimba because there's a few things that are coming up, including Marimbafest. Marimbafest 2023 in person and online available. It's a festival and competition. Anyone from the world can join it. It's so easy to be part of it and I would love to see you there. Make sure you check it out, marimbafest.com. Anyway, enough promo. I'm checking out two exciting marimba videos that I've seen on the Discord. One of them is actually quite old and I've been meaning to watch it for a while, and the other one, well, let's just say it's pretty epic. Okay, so the first video, Tegro is submitting this video of Marimba Spiritual by Richard Putz. Now, I don't know who Richard Putz is. I have seen this video floating around on some of the marimba groups because it's from 2020. It's supposed to be a really like high energy Marimba Spiritual rendition, and if you've been watching my show for a while, you know that I really love Marimba Spiritual. I always put it at the top of all the tier lists. I feature it heaps in Let's Watch because it's just a really popular piece. If you haven't heard of Marimba Spiritual, it's a piece by Minoru Miki that was written in 1983 to 1984, and it's about the same time as all of the other really famous, hard-hitting, in-your-face Japanese, I would call them like single-line solos. They're usually not texturally very thick. They usually go up and down the instrument, very bright and character things like Mirage, Tours 3, Time for Marimba, as well as a lot of Keiko upbeat music. It's all in this really nice genre of marimba solos that I really enjoy listening to. I used to not really like these atonal solos, but now there's just something very special about them, and Marimba Spiritual is the top of the top in my opinion. So I will never say no to watching another performance of Marimba Spiritual. Let's watch. Okay, so here's Richard and his marimba. Is it Richard or is it Ricard? Let me know if I've pronounced your name wrong, Richard. Sorry about that. This is the Adams Alpha 5-octave marimba. I have played on this quite a few times. Not my favorite marimba, but it's definitely one of the better sounding ones. The frame design in this particular frame, the Voyager frame, has never been my favorite, this wide frame thing. They've actually replaced it with the Apex frame, which you would have seen in my basic vlogs. If you haven't checked out my basic vlogs, they're over here. And we can see on the left hand side there's another one. So there's two, and there's also two vibraphones. There's a Mossa vibraphone on the right, and I don't know what that vibraphone is at the back. It's just a lot of mallet instruments. So I'm assuming this was played at like an actual percussion event to have that many instruments. I can't really see what the accompanying players are playing. It looks like from the bass of the marimba that the person in the middle is playing congas. That's usually like the odako part, so a lot of people sub them out for congas and similar sounding instruments. We've got a concert bass drum that's been turned sideways. I also note that this performance is amplified, so there are microphones at the front and it looks like some sort of open air setting. So it's going to be interesting to see what it sounds like, but I'm really excited. Let's go! Whoa, big upstroke to start. I can hear rain as well in the background. Wow, big strokes. Big strokes. This is like very European style playing, over the head sort of strokes. Oh, that roll is really hard. I really like the bass mallet that he was using, but these inside mallets are kind of hard. But it's good that he's tilting as well to get some softer tones on the dark notes that he wants. Okay, here we go. Here's the start. Oh, that is so much arm. That's so much arm. He kind of works for the bass note. Oh. Okay, it wasn't too harsh actually. It was pretty good. Articulate without being harsh. Oh, this is very fast. Oh, that was a very good yaw. Okay. Let's go. Wow, this tempo is blazing. Woo! Yeah, the mallet's a little bit on the hard side, but I think he's being pretty careful with them. So it sounds okay. And the amplification helps too. Woo! Very fast. The left hand is going super high. I'm gonna guess he's left-handed because his left hand is always going higher than his right. Oh, nice. Oh, got a little bit caught in the laterals, but still good. Great dynamic contrast, yep. Wow, I love the hand movements. Explosive. Okay. He keeps looking back at the ensemble. I mean, that's really nice. It's good to check that they're playing together. Yeah, that's great dynamic contrast, especially from the ensemble. That's very high strokes. Literally, it's like up to the face. Okay. Yeah. That is so high up. I will say almost it's too high for some of these softer parts. It doesn't quite make sense for them to be so high. But it does look really good. Woo! That was very cool though, very powerful. It's very downstroke heavy in that section. Nice. It's good that it's not rushing too. It was fast, but it's steady. Nice. Mallet change. Wise. Yeah, this tone is very pleasant, very nice. The darker tone is really welcomed in this section. Oh, I like, what do you call this shaker thing that the president is using? It's really nice. Yeah, whatever these mallets are, they sound great. You can hear the difference, right? The warmth is so nice. I feel like you can play the whole piece with these mallets. Yeah, and even when he goes really hard with the weight, it doesn't sound too harsh. Oh, that's good voicing. Yeah, that's good. I could have finished that. He probably shouldn't look back so much in the ensemble. I feel like he could have finished that with more flourish. That's interesting. I'll talk more about that later. Here's the solos. Wow, he's getting into like the full like taiko style stance. Respect. Nice, the splits are good. Here we go. The build up with the single stroke. This is very fast. How fast is this? Like 170? 180? Why is the soloist shouting? The soloist isn't supposed to shout. Yeah, I feel like the soloist facing the ensemble is a bit weird. Should have probably just let them do their solos uninterrupted. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, the tempo is great. It's sitting so well. But yeah, he is being careful to not bang too hard. Rushing a little bit, but not too bad. Nice. That left hand is literally flying. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's really enjoying himself, honestly. I like the change of character. That's nice. He has to stop checking the ensemble though. He keeps looking back at them. It's so strange. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, look at that height. Oh, this part started incorrectly, but that's okay. They got it back. They got it back. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's good. It's really good. Honestly, this piece is just, that's really well prepared rendition, very accurate, very clean. Well done, Richard. It's awesome. It's Marimba Spiritual to me, even though it is technically classed as percussion ensemble, it's definitely more of soloist and accompaniment. So the person playing the marimba is most definitely the soloist. It felt like at times Richard was playing as though the marimba was turned around facing the ensemble and he was sort of playing to the ensemble, but it's the ensemble's job, just like in a concerto, it's the ensemble's job to accompany the soloist, even if the soloist gives no clear cues. They're not the important ones, the soloist is important. So in my opinion, it is a little bit random and unusual to have the soloist turning around constantly to look at the ensemble, and sometimes it's okay, you know, for example when he's standing at the side and he's looking at them, that's okay. It was a bit weird that he joined into the shouting part because that shouting part is supposed to be just the accompaniment part. Most Marimba Spiritual performances, if not all of them that I've seen around the world, I've never seen the soloist join in the shouting. That seems a bit random. And like the part leading up to the soloist, and it's like such a big feature moment. It finishes with this big flourish that goes like that. Usually most soloists, they'll make a big thing out of that flourish because it is really different, it's really impressive, and it really shines the soloist. But in this instance, Richard kind of did it and then he kind of turned around immediately to look at the accompanists, which is, I guess it's kind of nice. It's like, I'm guessing they're really good friends because they seem to get along really well, and we saw like, you know, the handshaking at the end, which is really sweet. But it means that we don't have as much attention on the soloist, and I mean the piece is called Marimba Spiritual. It's literally like the marimba is the focus. The only other thing I will say is that Richard has this very similar movement style to a lot of European players that I see where the mouths go kind of like over their head, which is really nice. Actually, aesthetically, it looks really cool, but I also feel like it needs to be stylistically appropriate. So there were some parts where the piece is like a little bit more down, and the hands are still like flying. And I'm a bit like, why is the hand up here when the sound is only this big? I think you have to do it either in moderation or it has to make sense. Like there has to be different degrees of how high the hands go. Because if they go up all the time, not only does it not match what's coming out sound-wise, but it also becomes really tiring. But he did a really good job of holding it together. I'm still really impressed and I still really love this performance very much. So well done, Richard. It's so sick, and Marimba Spiritual is definitely S tier. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Now, you're gonna want to watch this next video, okay? You are going to want to watch this next video, I promise. Zoe went down a massive YouTube rabbit hole and somehow found this, and I mean, that's a lot of marimbas. Yes, it is a lot of marimbas. Okay, if you've never seen these videos before, Ju Percussion Group is the one that makes them. Ju Percussion Group is literally one of the biggest percussion groups in the world. They started in 1986, and this is one of their biggest projects that they've done over the last few years. It's called the 100 Marimba Orchestra. In Chinese, I think it's 100人木琴, literally 100-person marimbas. Okay, the description of this video is all in Chinese, but I'll just give you a quick read based on my translation knowledge. 关于2016 100人木琴澎湃音乐会, about the 2016 100-person marimba orchestra. And then there's a bunch of history here talking about Claire Omamasa used to have marimba orchestras. And then in 1998, they had Gordon Stout and Bob Becker doing marimba orchestras. 2005, they did one at TIPC, which is their version of PASIC in Taiwan. So in 2011, they also did one of these. And 2016, they did this Peng Pai concert. They basically have these concerts every 5 years. And I think they're actually doing one this year in May, which I might actually be going to because they're having their TIPC thing. Again, let me know if you'd be interested in seeing videos from that. Here's the video. Okay, this is a shot that's worth breaking down because there are so many people on stage. Wow, we've got a lot of marimbas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, there's about 36, 38 marimbas on stage. I can't really see all of them. And I think there's some timpani in the corner, so that's kind of cheating. But I have seen some of their other marimba performances from 2011 and they were all marimba. So this one, yeah, maybe it kind of needs timpani. I mean, it's Dvorak. You kind of can't not have timpani. But yeah, looking at some of these close-up shots, I can see one of my friends Wei Chen Lin in the front. I can see Pei Ching Wu, Chen Hongyue. I met him at the Ju Percussion thing. Youngest male idol in the world. Too much. Oh, there's so many people that I recognize. Anyway, this is such a cool thing, getting together 100 people to play in an orchestra. And then the logistical nightmare of getting this many marimbas from all over Taiwan to come into this one venue. I mean, I don't think we have this many marimbas in all of Australia. These are all like good concert marimbas. They're not student marimbas at all. It's just crazy the amount of scale that you would need for this kind of thing. And not only that, the players also, there's 100 of them and they're all really, really good marimba players. I think most of them are either professionals or university students. Maybe there's a couple of high school students there, but it's just like, the quality is so high. I don't think we could ever find 100 really, really good marimba players here in Australia. So this is huge. Let's go. All right, here's our conductor. Very cool. I always think of that video of Black Eyed Peas by Humps. Anyway, you see how together it is? You see how together it is? Look at this. Okay, it definitely did the timpani. All of the flourishes as well, and they're all accurate. Woo! Let's go. Oh, there's Wu Lao Shi, sorry. Oh, this sounds so good. Yep, there's Larry on the marimba one at the front. Yeah, so everyone in the front rows are like the senior players, like the professional players. Oh, there's Ming Hui as well. Look at these runs. Woo! It sounds so together. Like, how do you even get it so together with like delay and all of those things? Yeah, and I recognize so many of these players in the back as well. They're all really good players now. But you see, look, even the way they're rolling, the way they're moving is very similar. I love Taiwan style marimba. It's awesome. Wow. This chorale rolling is so smooth. And listen to that marimba bass. Oh, this is so good. And the way they lift, everyone's holding the same style of fulcrum as well, front fulcrum marimba playing. Wow, the dynamics are like beautiful. It's interesting, I think there's only about like 4 or 5 parts total, but they've just kind of been spread out across the orchestra. I think each line, yeah, each row has like the parts. Maybe? Actually, I have no idea. Wow, listen to that dark tone. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that bass. Whoever said marimba can't do big bass is lying. That bass is awesome. And yeah, every marimba in the front row is a concert level 5 octave. It's just beautiful. Even the roll speeds are the same. Everyone's rolling like the same style of rolling. Like, the amount of rehearsal you'd have to get to this kind of detail is crazy. With this many people too. Oh, beautiful. Again, roll speed. Brilliant. Also, I would have hated to arrange this. But they're all lifting the balance at the same height too. Yeah, the mallet height is so similar. Pin rolls. Wow. It's all very advanced techniques, you know, like this is like not some simple. These are those scales. Oh, what I wouldn't give to watch this in person. It's so together. What? Wow. How did we get to this texture? Also, very happy to see lots of Marimba 1 there. This is so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. And it's like not mechanical playing either, it's like really together. You can see they're using things like tilting and different textures of the bar and just all these advanced techniques. How do you get so many people to do these advanced techniques en masse? It's beyond me, that's crazy. Listen to that gradual crescendo, look at that. That's too good! Wow, those waves are ridiculous! Alright, let's go. All the hits are so together, what the? Mallet height. Look at everyone's mallet height so high. Whoa. And then their accuracy is very high for so many people. Nice. What a nice clean breakaway. So much sheet music. This is back before iPads were a thing. 2016, not many people using iPad setups. Oh, what a nice chord. What a nice chord. Sorry, I shouldn't talk so loud. Oh, someone came in a bit early. I'd hate to be that person. Wow. It's like power rolling, look at this. Someone came in a bit early again, but it's good, it's good. Let's go! Oh, that is brilliant. That's brilliant. I would be like crying if I heard that. That's in person, like that's crazy. And you know, it's very easy to get, I don't know, 100 marimba players together and they play some really simple chorale, but this is not basic music at all. Like you definitely need to be at an advanced level to play these parts. And they're playing it so together, all the details like the roll speeds, the textures, dynamics, everyone's using similar style, similar grip, everyone's playing with similar sort of ferociousness and softness when needed. It's so together, but also it doesn't feel mechanically together. You can also see little quirks here and there from people's different playing styles that kind of pop out, but it doesn't pop out too much where it draws attention away from the image. I would love to see that in person, and I'm really hoping if I get to go to Taiwan in May that this is happening in Taiwan in May. You could not do this with any other group. Ju Percussion, they can literally do anything. But yeah, because I've seen some of the others as well, I'd highly recommend checking out the other Ju Percussion PLAYER MARIMBA videos, the 100-person marimba orchestra videos. It's just so cool to see the pure energy that you get from so many people sharing that love of marimba in one place. Absolutely spectacular. Thank you so much for sharing with me. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you have any submissions, once again, head over to our Discord at percussion.com/Discord. That's where we do all of our submissions. And I'm really happy to see more videos like this because it's just so inspiring for me. And I'm sure it's inspiring for a lot of people watching these videos too, to just watch more percussion. It just feels really great. And of course, if you'd like to see anything on the show that I haven't done yet, leave me a comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button below to keep up my uploads because I'm still uploading every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for another episode of The Studio. Good night.